Hello fellow peoples, welcome to the jungle of Mexico. We thought we would connect with you guys and take a minute to just like talk, because I feel like sometimes when we're vlogging we aren't getting into too much chat about like what's happening. It's more just showing you what's happening throughout the day. So there's been a lot going on now because we've been here in Mexico for like almost a month. We haven't really been filming for like the last week or so, and so much has been happening, so we have to update you. We're gonna walk a little through this jungle and post up in these little areas because it's pretty cool. This is like the back end of Holistica. It's like a hotel, yoga, spa type place. Also, I came here with Azalea and we really had a good time. It's where I've been doing my yoga as of late, and it's been very peaceful to come here into the jungle. It's quiet and away from where we have been staying, which has been incredibly loud.
A lot of you might be wondering, why we decided to move down here to Mexico. And so just to tap in on that a little bit, there was a few pieces that played a role. First, I've always wanted to see Mexico. I've never been here before. And it's been very, very close to the top of my list for a long time. This place, Tulum, had been something that a lot of people had talked up really positively about. And not to mention, it's like right next to the beach on the Caribbean side with the nice blue waters, which was similar to Bermuda too. Not to mention just like to skip the winter in the States.
And a lot of people asked us like when they found out we were going to Mexico if we were taking the bus down, and I guess our answer was like immediately no. We also wanted to come for like, I guess, respite from the bus. We needed a break from trying to figure out where we were going to park, where we were going to go. All the things that come with bus life, we just needed a big break from that and to kind of come into an apartment, which is what we've been living in for the last few weeks, a little one-bedroom kind of flat, I guess.
Yeah, and I will say it's definitely given us the respite we were looking for. It's been amazing. It's also been fun just to like work on picking up a new language and like each day learning new words and like beginning to be able to use new phrases when you're out and about. Not to mention the food. Oh, the food is so it's another level here. Yeah. It's almost cheaper in some instances or costs the same to go out to eat as it does to go to the grocery store and make your own meal.
Yeah, you have to go to the right places. I think that's the key thing with Tulum. Is like there's plenty of places that are really swanky looking, that look like the food that you see on Instagram from Tulum, but those places tend to be slightly more expensive and more on par with like American prices. So like when you say you can buy food for maybe cheaper than at the grocery store, what you mean is like a street vendor. And those guys are like home style cooking Mexican food.
Yeah, so I've noticed there's like levels of when you go out to eat. There's like the local spots and then like the local prices.
There's so many cool places to go. Like literally everywhere you go, it is what you see on Instagram, like so beautiful. The architecture is so cool and eco-friendly.
Bringing it back to the why, we found respite from the continual like moving, trying to figure out the ins and outs of bus life whenever you're moving on the road, once or twice a week. It's an adventure. We're getting to see like some of the local cenotes, getting to enjoy the beach all the time, understanding new culture and food, and cost of living to $1 can go a lot farther here. For us to experiment with a new school for Azalea, and especially a new school that's in a new culture with a different language, is something that we've always, I think, appreciated and looked for to a degree as we continue talking about schools. And so it just makes me really happy and proud to see her coming home, and
she's so
she does this thing. She's like telemusica, and I don't know what that's in reference to.
I didn't even know if that's what she's saying. I think it's a Spanish word.
I may be
literally one day
wrong,
she came home grumpy and angry at us because she didn't want to come home. She wanted to stay at school and be with her teachers and her friends, and she was like not wanting to see our faces again. For the day at least. For
like 5 seconds that hurt, but then I was like, no, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay, don't be distracted by the naked ladies behind us. We have something exciting to share with you guys.
Oh,
yeah. Also, this is a piece of art that's in our house, not at Holistica. But yes, and also sorry for the dog.
Well, we're gonna take you back into a story of our past.
The land before time.
Mexico. We're the what else?
We're the Christmas elves.
Of Christmas past. Actually, no, just the past.
No, of Christmas future.
Oh, of the future of Christmas.
Well, I don't know.
Let's get to the point.
Okay, yeah, to the story, because today's video is sponsored by
Jackery.
It was so monotone.
Oh, sorry. Jackery!
Okay, on to the story. You know we love our Jackery so much, and let's be honest, I have been using it a lot in the last week while we've been here, just me and Azalea, as a butt warmer and an emergency backup pack for having power. The other night we lost power mainly because we ran out of propane, and so I plugged in our little stovetop to our house plugs and it blew the inverter, and so for a hot minute there we were without power until I could unlock the inverter box because it was broken, closed and shut. So anyways, that being said, I'm just grateful that Jackery was there and able to keep us powered to charge up my phone so we could call Justin and figure out how to fix the inverter and all that kind of stuff, and also keep our lantern charged. Jackery has been really amazing. You can keep it with you in the car. It's super portable. It's easy to grab and go. They have a bag and you can just throw it over your shoulders. They've got all different sizes that fit your needs. So whether you're going for like a quick day adventure, or if you're going for a long hike, or if you're going to be camping for like a long weekend, this thing is a beast and lasts us for at least a week before we have to recharge it. We use it religiously every day to charge small devices, my phone, my laptop, when I'm working and editing at the front of the bus. So Jackery is basically a portable power unit that is sustainable. It doesn't produce any exhaust or fumes, and it's super quiet. There's literally almost no noise, and it basically takes power from the sun or your plugs at home or your car charger and turns any type of DC power into AC power so that you can utilize it for charging any type of device that you might need to plug in with a regular wall outlet kind of plug, or even just a USB or USB-C plug. Jackery is also always running promos and cool deals and offering great opportunities for you to snag one for a little bit of a discount, so be sure to always keep up with their email list and sign up so you can be notified when they're running promos and all kinds of good giveaways and deals and things like that. And the two places that you can always buy a Jackery is either on Amazon or on their website, so be sure to buy from registered dealers only. These guys have done a lot of back-end research to make sure that their units are safe to use and offer you guys the best type of power and battery life possible. So to charge these things up, you can use solar panels, which they sell as a combo if you're wanting solar panels with your unit. Otherwise, you can always just have it as like a backup and just keep it at home and charge it up with your car or your plug outlets at the house on the grid, and just always have it charged up and ready to roll. Honestly, it's been amazing to have the Jackery in our back pockets for emergency situations. So if you feel like you might be in a like natural disaster zone, if you're hurricane prone, or you're gonna have an earthquake, or you might run out of power, know that Jackery is a really great resource for a more sustainable alternative to being powered up and having energy that you can utilize when you're not able to connect to the grid. We hope you enjoyed that story from our past.
So, for the holidays, Jackery is doing 15% off all of their units. And so, you've gotten to the 10th. We'll leave a link in the description below where you can go to their website and check out their products. If you're interested, snag one for the holidays. Ours has come in handy and really saved us so many times.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it's made our lifestyle a bit luxurious at times, given some of the circumstances we found ourselves in.
Yes, like having a butt warmer.
Like a butt warmer. If you are looking to power your butt warmer this winter, get a Jackery. And that's all I have to say.
Yes, that's all the message. Yeah, that's all the message. The whole message. It's the whole message that we have from these Christmas elves.
Now we have work to do. Christmas elves.
We've got to get busy.
Goodbye.
Pops is over here learning Spanish. We've been practicing. It's quite exciting. We're getting better. We're definitely not superb, but we're working on it because, you know, it's polite to know the language of the country that you're living in. You have all heard us talk about like trying to find roots somewhere, like a home base, whether it be buying land or a house or a structure or something. And so we've been exploring what that could look like here in Mexico. And so I have been talking with various real estate agents and just getting a feel for like the cost and the buying process, what is available and what that all looks like. Nothing super in depth because we're not pre-approved and we are not ready to buy anything as of right now. We're just curious to see like what potential this area has for buying property. So it's been fun to go and see a pre-made house that's already been built, and it's like a 2-bedroom and it has its own swimming pool, part of a neighborhood kind of further north of the downtown. And then also another one that was kind of in a similar area, hasn't been built, it's being developed, and it's the way the system works here, I guess, is that you buy the lot and then the developers start building the design that you want that's on their like list of various options, have it built within like 7 to 12 months, I guess, and then you would be able to move in. So that's another option that we're looking into, and it's just been interesting to see the different like types of styles and buildings and structures that people are creating here. I'll leave you there because there's not much more to share and we don't know if we're going to pull the trigger here or not. We're just exploring the potential, and with that I'll take us to the next spot and we can get into another reason why we're here in Mexico. Yeah, I feel like it's been really easy to integrate into the community here through like WhatsApp groups, activities. I signed us up for a co-working group, just online, like a subscription, and then each week they send you updates on where they will be working. It's been really nice to both explore various places around Tulum, but also like to be able to get work done, I guess, in the mornings, like when Azalea is at school, to be able to go to these places to work. And the other day we went to this place, Orchid House. Literally, like if you were stressed and working, you would not be able to feel stressed because that place was just like a space to be relaxed. Anyways, okay, so enough about that. It's been fun to go work in these bougie places, and it makes me like frown upon Starbucks. Do you still love Starbucks, babe?
Not as much as the place we went yesterday. Yeah.
I don't think I have met a single American here. I've met people from Israel, Italy, Poland, Norway, Canada, Argentina, literally from all over the world. It's a super international area, and there's people that are coming here and have one-way tickets and just don't really know when they're going to return, or like there's people that are moving here indefinitely, or there's people here that have been living here for like almost 6 years. Our neighbor downstairs, that's probably the longest I've met like an expat living here. It's been cool to meet people like through all walks of life. Some people are just trying to do kind of what we're doing, live somewhere for like 6 months out the year and then go other places 6 months out the year.
So for me, one of my big focuses, oh, there goes the baby squirrel. It's cute. Just a little baby squirrel. I'm going to be focusing on some work projects for both Justin and Juby and for Budabi Apiary over the winter. We've got a big spring plan next year. With Azalea in school from like 8 to a little after 1, we can really get some focus into some projects that I've been wanting to work on for a long time. That, along with adventures. Free diving here, there's fishing, there's tons of different water sports, snorkeling too. I got some snorkeling gear I want to take out and go and enjoy, and so that's kind of gonna be where my focus is, and then also just taking the time to slow down and spend time with family.
Through getting to know everybody in this area, we've been trying to figure out like where people go with kids, because that's something that we've maybe struggled with a little bit, finding more kid-friendly things to do here. And a lot of people consistently are telling us to go to this place called Ical, which is a beach club hotel thing. It's more community based. They have activities made specially for kids to do with like yoga and music, and you can kind of go in without feeling obligated or needing to pay. And then also the other thing that I've been working on to do with focusing is the coloring book. Slowly but surely it's kind of coming together. I finished all the written stuff that I needed to do for the coloring book, to do with like affirmations and journal prompts and various like breathing techniques and things to kind of like encourage and give guidance to whoever will be reading the workbook. And then also now I'm finally starting to get into more of the drawings and rendering those into digital form, so that's very time consuming and very labor intensive, but very exciting to now be on to this next phase. So that's what I've been working on. And it's been fun. I can't wait to share more about the colouring book with you guys. Bittersweet farewell to our little apartment that we've been living in. Yeah, it's been fun having our own space, and it feels so much bigger than Red Pepper and luxurious for long showers, and we have a rooftop balcony. We've been swimming in the afternoons and enjoying our time having like space and privacy and separate rooms. Although the location of this apartment is like downtown, like centro Tulum, you can hear like various late night bar music, cars and trucks and huge like rigs driving by. It's been so intense. So I haven't been sleeping all the best, and like in comparison to what we're used to, just being out in the boonies with the bus and having complete silence, this is a new rhythm to get used to, living back in like a city kind of environment. Hopefully the new place that we're moving to will be much more quiet and recluse and more jungly, so I'm excited.
This has been a really, really great move, and we've been really, really happy with all the different changes that we've gone through and all the experiences we've had so far. And look forward to the next few months that we're going to be here. Something that's been top of mind is just like, how do we come and experience this place in a way that is like respectful to the local people, respectful to the local culture, in a way that we can support them, in the way that we can enjoy it and learn about their culture, and also like learn their language. We're just really, really grateful to be able to have the opportunity to like make the decision to do this change. And so one of the questions that came up when Juby and I were talking was just wondering what questions you guys might have about Mexico. I know a lot of you probably have already been here and visited. As we go along making the videos, we'd be interested to hear what you guys would like to see, what parts of Mexico you would like to see or hear or learn more about. So if there's something that you guys are interested in, drop it in the comments below.
So I guess lately we've been talking about publishing our videos on Wednesdays, and wondered, I guess after looking at some of the analytics, seeing that a lot of you are mostly on YouTube on Sundays. If everyone is watching YouTube on Sunday, like, is that more convenient for you to like see our video also on Sunday when you are having like your relaxing recoup catch up kind of on YouTube shenanigans kind of day? Anyways, let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the like, maybe subscribe if you're not, and yeah, we'll see you next time, I guess. Fancy.
Yep, you're fancy.
You're looking pretty sporty today, hey?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go. Fun, hey?
Yep. I'm sweating.
Sweaty jungle.org. This
Yeah.
was a good exploration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh
la la.
What do you think?
It's a whole new vibe, babe.
Thanks.